for purification. Okay, so we're going to light the torch for purification, clarification, illumination, truth, skill, forgiveness, solutions to problems, peril, troubles, and misunderstandings. Misunderstandings to overcome. Justice is assured. CK could be significant. September 13th through September 27th. Torch. Number 6. Kaunas. The rune is like greater than. No, less than. I don't know. Get this one. Listen. Ooh, that smells so good. Alright. Put this down. Now let's see what we can get. We're going to get some message. I got a lot going on down here. Lots going on. Here's a quick side message here. There's something about the femininity, the fertility of the feminine, and this door, the spirit, door to personal healing and happiness, and the coin. So you're going to be taken care of. Be patient by spirit. Something that you are doing that somebody may be jealous about, or there may be some deceit involved that you may know of or thinking of. This may be confirmation for that. But you are protected. You've got 2 angels here. You do have Uriel, which is you're getting downloads about this. And there's a book in her hand, so there's a book involved. Either you're writing a book, or there's a book with information in it, or something, a recipe, or I don't know. Maybe something that's being patented, or you need to patent it. But you're being asked, have patience. That temperance is here, to meditate. There may be something going on in the court, a legal battle that you're having, whoever this is pertaining to, regarding a possible betrayal and love. So it could be a divorce, or somehow, if it's affected your finances, or some sort of project, some deceit that went on that you're aware of, you're going to be getting compensated. You're going to be winning this battle. And there's the bells. Just meditate. There's something about autonomy. Okay, so I would say try to be as discreet as possible, and to try to relax. I've seen here something about the art of war, as well as dancing with the dragon. So the dragon could be internal, but when you fight these battles with the internal, that becomes a superpower for your external. You see more, you know more, because you know more from the inside out. The longer you live, the more you've lived through, you see how you move, and you see how other people move. And if you are one that always wants to improve yourself, and learn more about yourself, about what's going on around, about how you can help improve or leave better footprints, then this is for you. There's something about players play themselves. There's something about somebody who knits and crochets, and maybe they have a cat. To write a poem, or somebody is going to write a poem. You were not asleep. You were snuggling and praying. Somebody have a prayer partner that you were praying and snuggling with. There's 2 cats here and a rabbit. So somebody maybe could be pregnant or hopping. Somebody could be hopping from one home to another. I don't know. But you were, okay, because yeah, here's like, there's moving away from toxic energy. And then the 6 is here, so you have the 6, and there was a lot of competition and confusion, and I guess this is this toxic. So you began to pray, and you learned something new. You got a new hobby. Maybe you took up writing. You wrote about this. You had to move away from this, right? So you have the moving away, and you have the 6 here. Got the moving away. And you got the 6, which is the 6 of Swords is moving away from, toxic energy, whatever it caused you to move away from, but for a better outcome. You're having time now to stop and smell the roses, okay, along the way. So, and then here's the duality, the 2. So, in the meantime, to bridge the gap between where you come from and where you're going, and the things that go along with that, good or bad, up or down, life and death, between the light and the dark, the split where we perceive duality, dancing with the dragon, use the elements. The 4th house here is family, security, the house of home, roots. You're moving and laying down new roots somewhere. The roots are within you, so wherever you go, you will make it a home. There's something about childhood here, and lineage, and guardians. There's something here about, and that's something that's here with the dancing with the dragon. So something about your childhood that is maybe, I don't want to say an inner demon, or a little something you maybe pushed away or something. I do see 69 here. The 69, so something sexual maybe from your childhood that has caused you to have this, having to dance with that demon. Dance that out. There is a snail there, slow and steady wins the race. So no matter how long this has taken, how old you are, it's time to move. Get moving and move that energy out, and you can move it through dancing, moving your hips. That has to do with the root chakra. So there's something that's attached to your birthing. It could have been even something that happened to you through childbirth. Maybe you lost your mother and you feel responsible, or something like that. It is not your fault. It is a blessing. We all have our contracts that we accept to be here, and it's a gift to be here. And her job was to bring you here, and she did a great job. You're still here, and so try to find the parts of her that you share and bring it to light. Write about it, sing about it, draw it out, and celebrate it. Don't look at it as a depressing or sad thing. Look at it as a joyful thing, and celebrate her life, because without her you wouldn't be here, okay? And I had to come up with that, because it is difficult, because I don't even want to imagine, but I have experience of that in my own family. I have a niece that passed away She only had one child, but she passed away a week after giving birth. Hello, Janae, if you're here, I love you. Strike pose. I, I would like to take this moment to thank her, Janae, if you are. I have your picture, David's picture in here. Thank you for something so special. You and David, you're my best students. I love you so much. I'm so sorry you had to go through pain. And I don't understand. And now my sister, your mom is there. And you guys love these beautiful kids, Christians. Because your reach is way further. I can. So rich. I think you're so awesome. How do you braid such small braids? Mine used to braid my sister's hair. She blew it out. These small braids. I mean, I just think it's such a gift for people who have patience like that to take and braid small braids like those fringe. Long, I mean, she could just whip it. And the last time I remember her coming to our house, and this was Lordy, time flies, because it seems like I would say 10 years, but it's probably been 30. Because the kids are older now, so okay, so maybe 25 years. And I don't know what was going on at the house. Maybe one of the kids was going to the prom or something. They used to come and I would do their hair. It was just wonderful. We had a wonderful time as a family together. Nieces and nephews. And they were raised like our kids, And I was their auntie. I was the youngest, so I took care of all of them. They were my babies. And my sister was like my mother-ish, because my mother had 5 kids, and it's a whole long thing. And I don't have to share this, but why not? I love them, and I'm thinking of her. And we like to dance, all of us, and pose and take pictures and sing. And she was going to school to do something in the medical field. She was good at what she was doing. She's a friend that I met at the whole time of the funeral that she went to go and stay with my sister for a while because she passed away and left the baby, and she already had I don't know how old was she, like 3? And it was like she knew that she was going to pass away. And this was like in Atlanta, and Dad had this whole, she'd gone to the hospital and stuff, but the whole thing about Black women and medical issues in hospitals and things like that. It's a whole long thing, but it's been, that was like 2011. It's like, wow, unbelievable with the things that happened, unbelievable. But it's amazing Now I do have my nephew left. My sister's only child left, and my sister's gone. And she had two other kids. They're gone. Before her, she was so strong. I mean, she held me a child. And she and my their father, my brother-in-law. He was not my brother-in-law. They were always friends, and his wife helped like pay for like their funerals because it was crazy, like 30 days to the day, and it was already my sister had medical issues and stuff. I hope that it's okay that I'm sharing this. I believe it is. It's true. It's a story. And my nephew is out there taking care of those kids and making sure that they get through well, he'll make sure they get through college, but they're going through high school and whatever I do what I can. I can only do so much, but I do what I can. I'm so proud of him. He moved out there to make sure that they could be raised together because he was from out here, but he moved out there. They moved gone to Maryland. It's like, what? Never came back alive. But they left babies, and now they're graduating from high school. Graduating from high school. The other one too. The other one already did. The older, I don't want to say their name, but it's unbelievable. I love them so much. I wish I could do more. Makes me sad. You will survive. Where there is a will, there's a way. Survival of the fittest. Amen. Amen. There's a will and there's a way. Thank you. As above, so below. Absolutely. I love you too. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. No. Okay, so maybe that's what that's about. Suffered but beat legal victory. Let's see. Okay, so I already spoke about that. And so 18 minutes, let's see. Over here we have female genitalia, breasts, the process of life, breastfeeding, sacred well, 1:30 to 2:30, Helios chariot, global transformation, water, black, green, black, silver, pear, elm, aspen, apple, ebonite, yarrow, something nutmeg smell. Excuse me. Okay, so something about the movement and choices, and then positive movement forward with those choices. So you made the right decision. There was a conflict regarding the foundation, your foundation, maybe where you moved or where you were living. There was some sort of conflict there, or no, it was a spiritual union. So something with your foundation, a past memory. So maybe someone passed away. Maybe there was a conflict with their finances that had to be balanced out. Maybe you had to step in, but there were financial constraints. But there were at the time there were a lot of material changes going on, and someone was not trusting someone. Someone was in charge, and someone didn't want someone else to be in charge. They were envious. This maybe was he was either born June 29th through July 13th. or this happened then. Maybe something to do with livestock, trust, recovery. So maybe you lost some livestock, but you can trust that you will recover from this. There's something about an evolution that happened of this. There's some sort of trauma. Beware of frauds also. Something about this envy. They were envious because they could not fraud you and you balanced everything out. Maybe they were trying to get you to get into a contract that would have not been good for you and you saw through it, or you made the right decision, and so they might be trying to uh, uh, come at you very quickly with their emotions, but you have the truth. You're intuitive. You have the truth. You have been in solidarity. You went solid. Maybe you were studying a new spiritual practice, and something about relationships and speaking from the heart, or helping people heal their and create new beginnings with their destiny of a and make their lives more beneficial. Something about spiritual unions and balance, angels balancing. What is that noise? Shamanic dream catcher. Why do I want the relationship I want? So there's some sort of partnership here, alliances. And there was someone conflicted about a spiritual union and about their foundation. Something about the past, and there's a destiny, new beginning. So someone is conflicted about this, but the only negative thing I see over here is the confliction that you have. So maybe it has something to do with your foundation. Maybe you have to balance out something in your foundation, maybe within you or within your physical space around you. I can attract relationships that I agree with my desires. So maybe you're not able to, your chakras may be off balance because of something in your environment. But think about what you want in a relationship and why you want it. Look for those around you who are experience good relationships and feel appreciation for them. Make lists of the positive and aspects of those good feelings relationships you have spent time with. In fact, one of the fastest ways to make your way to a wonderful relationship is to find any subject that consistently feels good, even if it has nothing to do with relationships, and focus on that. So basically, it's like about the energy, how you feel. And you don't have to think about, look at even relationships, even though even when you see them, don't feel negative. Be blessed. I remember a friend used to say that. Blessed. Only look at things that you want to see. And I know for me, I don't look at stuff that I don't want to see. If I don't want that, I don't look at it. First of all, some stuff I just can't even look at. I just cannot. I don't want to, and I will not. I get upset. They love trying to get me to look at this stuff, and I'm like, I know. I already know. At 62 years old, I know that what I like and I don't like, and I don't like that. Okay, so listen. So the more you know what you don't like, the more you know what you do like. Yes. So a law of attraction is here. The law of attraction assembles all cooperative relationships. So right now, you are manifesting. So watch, because you were going to attract right now, and you're going to see what you attract by the time it shows up. Which you're attracting right now if you see those coming towards you. So whatever you're thinking about, so you change it, make it nice and sweet and light and delightful. My relationship will change when my vibration changes. So change your vibration first. And you do that by lining your chakras, making sure you don't have somebody else's negativity on you. So making sure you're calling back your energy, you're taking your showers and baths, not just to get clean, but consciously be like, I'm washing off all the, like, I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair, I'm gonna wash that man. They wrote a song about that, so it's like that. Wash, you can change whatever it is that you need to wash out of you, wash it out, wash your hair, wash it off. You know what I'm saying? And change your vibration, then you will be in alignment with that which you aspire to attract. Okay? Boom. Okay, that's salt. That's food. And make sure, protect yourself. Protect yourself. Cleanse your energy. Take a salt bath. Get the salt stove. You can put that in there, as well as it clears the energy. It's good for your sinuses and stuff. Okay, so now I see numbers here that I didn't see before. So you have 43, which is 7, spirit, and a contract. You got a contract coming in. You created this. There's a 3 here, and a 9 with a 1. So new beginning. You created this new beginning. You got a contract. New beginning is on its way. Some relationship, whatever it is that you've been thinking about, whatever you've been focusing on, however you've been feeling, or whatever. This is what's showing up. So get ready, get ready, get ready tonight. I'm gonna make this a night to remember. Hey, get ready tonight, yeah. Gonna make this a night to remember. Okay, let me stop. I know I hear it more. Shalimar. Is that Shalimar? I just saw shaman and it made me say Shalimar because that's under my feet. That's shaman, healer, strength, night of the soul, to day of light, chosen one, dream catcher. And that's with the light change beginning, new cycle, fortune, marriage, intrigue, thwarted. So if somebody was investigating you, goes along with that court thing. If that intrigue was thwarted, you have been made to be clean, fine, okay? So there. I'm gonna end this there. I think that's pretty good. Okay, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for that time I took to. I think that my niece is here. Okay, I do have her picture here, her brother's picture. They're 10 months apart. And they both gone to be with the Lord. They love God. And my dad had gone like a year so prior. Anyways, it made us all feel better that they would be all together. Then their mom died a few, like 6 years after. She died in 2019, so 8 years after. Okay, protesters escalate and more ICE agents arrive in Southern California. Officials urge something. Listen, I stayed inside, okay? But I heard the ambulance, sirens, and I'm like, ooh, really? Now they're going that way. Less is more, and I don't care if I'm not who they're looking for. You just don't want to get caught up in the net of it all, okay? Yes, the stray bullets, you know what I'm saying? Not literal bullets, but you know what I'm saying. I hope you do. All right, boop, boop. Like, share, and subscribe, okay? Bye.